Assalamualaikum and hello. My name is Hayati Nasya, mention number 277662. I will be presenting my individual report, The Determinants of Spritzer Performance. This study aims to identify the determinants from internal and external factors that has substantial impact on the firm performance, which is ROE of Spritzer Berhad. For the introductions, Spritzer Berhad was established in 1989 by Datuk Lim Kok Boon. It specialized in the manufacturing, marketing, distributions and sales of various products including natural mineral water, distilled drinking water and other beverage. Spritzer holds and maintains its dominant positions as the manufacturer of mineral bottled water in Malaysia, commanding an approximate market share of 40%. According to the Chief Financial Officer of Spritzer, Yan Chong, said that company profit margin have been affected by the spike in resin prices, escalating operational expenses. Not only that, there has only been a rise in the pricing of labels and cartons. As resin prices are quoted in the US dollar, the unfavorable foreign exchange rate will have a negative impact on Spritzer margin as well. There are three research objectives. The first one objective is to investigate the internal factors or the firm-specific factors that could have influence on Spritzer performance. Second objective is to investigate the external factors, macroeconomic, that could have influence on Spritzer Berhad's performance. Third objective is to determine the internal and external factors that could have influence on Spritzer Berhad performance. Moving on to the literature review, for the context, I include firm performance, liquidity risk, and market risk. Firstly, according to the Peterson's, Gisberg and Wills in 2003, the performance of organization was defined and judged on how well they used their resources to create results that were in line with their stated goal and the value to their customers. For liquidity risk, Kenton in 2023 mentioned, it is a financial risk that pertains to the possible challenges a business may encounter in fulfilling its immediate financial commitments. On the other hand, market risk, according to Hayes 2023, it refers to the possibility of loss from financial asset as a result of negative price movement. Vo and Jagina in 2023 found that there is a negative link between market risk and business performance. Next is the methodology. For the sampling technique, the data is obtained from Spritzer Berhad's annual report from 2018 to 2022. There are three models are shown by the framework below. Model 1 represents how internal factors relate to the firm performance. Model 2 represents how external factors relate to firm performance. And Model 3 represents how both internal and external factors relate to firm performance. Extracted data will be calculated to financial ratios like ROA, ROE, ACP, current ratios, and others. This ratio will be analyzed through linear regressions by using SPSS to generate descriptive statistic, correlations, model summary, ANOVA, and coefficients. The ratios also being used in trend analysis to show its movement throughout the 5 years. For the descriptive statistic, Spritzer average performance can be examined through its ROE. Mean of debt ratio is 0.168, which means that 16.8% of the company assets are funded by debt, indicating a low debt ratios. Typically, a debt ratio lower than 0.5 is seen as favorable for most organizations, since it signifies that the company maintains a sound equilibrium between its debt and its asset. For macroeconomic factors, GDP growth mean was recorded 5.31. A 5.31% year-over-year increase in GDP growth indicates a significant expansion in the economy. However, the standard deviation is 2.09, which indicates high volatility and dispersions in the data. For correlations, 6 variables were found positively correlated with ROE, while 7 variables were found negatively correlated with ROE. In terms of significance, ROA shows a strong significance where P equal to 0.00, which is less than 0.1. As the relationship is positively correlated, this indicates that when ROA increase, the performance of Spritzer, which is ROE, will increase too, with no doubt. Besides, ACP, average collection period, also demonstrates significant negative correlations with P equal to 0.03, which is strong. Hence, when ACP rises, Spritzer performance will likely to decline. The rest of the variables like liquidity and inflation show no significance to Spritzer performance as the p-value exceeds 0.1. For model summary, in model 1, the R-square of 0.911 implies that the predictor variables, which are average collection period and liquidity, explain about 91.1% of the variation in the spritzer performance. In the model 2, the R-square of 0.814 implies that the two predictor variables, which is exchange rate and inflations, are accounted for 81.4% of the variations in the spritzer performance. In model 3, the R-square of 0.993 implies that the three predictor variables, which is GDP growth, debt ratios, and ACP, are accounted for 99.3% of the variations in the spritzer performance. For ANOVA, only model 1 reflects that the overall regression model that is significant with its p-value of 0.089. While Model 2 and Model 3 do not have significant coefficients. When comparing all models, it is found that ACP is the most influential and significant variable to ROE, as it recorded the highest beta value in Model 1 and Model 2. In Model 1, ACP recorded beta value of negative 0.957, indicating highly negative relations with p-value of 0.047. While in Model 2, ACP recorded the highest beta value of negative 0.649 and again indicating highly negative relationship with p-value of 0.1 in Model 3. While in Model 2, even though exchange rate shows the highest influential variable due to its large beta, but none of the variables in Model 2 shows any significance. Exchange rate has p-value of 0.103 and inflation has p-value of 0.21. Both of these variables has no significance as their p-value exceeds 0.1. Therefore, according to the results and the finding, this study concludes that average collection period ACP is important to a firm performance, especially in spritzer berhad, since it has significant impact. A shorter average collection period means that a company is collecting payment from its customer more quickly. This result is consistent with Yusof and others in 2018 that did a similar study on Malaysian manufacturing companies and discovered a substantial and negative correlations between the ACP and firm profitability. Thus, a greater ACP requires efficient receivable management. Some recommendations that spritzer can do are credit screening and incentivizing early payments. The company need to perform comprehensive credit assessment prior to granting credit to clients and consistently monitoring their creditworthiness to aid in reducing delay in payments and enhancing the average collection time frame. Besides, the firm can provide discounts or other benefits for prompt payment that motivate clients to pay their debts more quickly, resulting in a decrease in the average time it takes to collect payments. That's all from me. Thank you.